And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. How are you doing? It is Monday. Good times, good times. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, I have 3 reading options for you. If you want to book a private reading, you can email me. My email is plastered all over everything. I did get rid of my business number, so the best way to contact me is email. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. What is the good word, everybody? It is Monday. And I'm feeling excited about this week. I actually got a couple different emails, and I posted in my community section, I posted an astrology video from this chick that she does a great job. And I don't know, I'm excited. I know the energy's funky, but like I'm really rolling with this Aquarius vibes, man. I'm rolling with the homies. All right. Welcome in. I hope everyone is doing well. All right, let's get into it. Michelle, how are you, BB? Let's get into it, girl. Let me know your question. You can post. Ooh, general love. Let me grab one of my love decks. Also, so here's the deal. I don't always watch The Bachelor. Truth be told is I like the old host. I'm not going to lie. Like I know he got canceled, whatever. I liked him. He made it especially Bachelor in Paradise. I think the host just like made it funny to watch. But I am going to try to watch the season that premieres tonight. I'll probably get bored, but I'm going to try. So if any of you, a couple years ago, there were some ladies at work where we did like bachelor brackets, like fantasy football, you know what I mean? And I will tell you, I always pick who's going to be like in the top 2, even from first impression rose. I have a gift. I have a gift for who they're going to pick. I totally picked last year. I think it was Kelsey. I can't remember what was that guy's name that she was with. Joey. I don't know if they're still together, but anyways, I have a gift for reality matchmaking. I should produce a show I don't have time for that. All right, Michelle, let's get into your reading. Michelle wants a in-depth reading about, can I please get a general in love for the next few months? Next few months in love reading. Archangel Michael, please protect this live stream. Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel so that I can deliver messages for the greater good. And so it is. Let's do it, Michelle. Let's do it. I want to see what I pick up here. Interesting. I feel like energetically you're actually in a really good place in regard to having a partnership with another person. I feel like you might be more mentally ready and prepared than maybe you ever have been equipped to be in the past to be in a relationship. So this feels really good. I don't feel like you would put up with the same crap that you have put up with in the past. So that's also a really good thing. You know what? Spirit was reminding me of a conversation I just had with a friend and some things I've been reflecting on. And I'm just going to say this because it's coming up for some reason with you. I don't know, and you don't have to tell us. This is just a rhetorical discussion here. I think that if you grew up in any type of like traumatic environment, or you saw like really weird or bad behavior with the adults that were in relationships, like your parents or other people around you, I feel like that you're breaking those patterns and you are not going to be part of that. It was so funny. I was telling my friend earlier, like, I grew up in a very violent environment, and I'm like, I can't even imagine acting like that on a day-to-day, right? Where you're like screaming or like physically harming people around you. And like, I'm just so glad that I get to live a beautiful, peaceful life every single day. And I think that I don't know if you came from an environment, maybe I'm being a little bit like dramatic or whatever, but like, if you came from a situation like you're breaking it all, some of it comes down to like generational curses, generational patterns. Like, you're breaking a lot of this energy for yourself because you don't want to live that way. You're forging your own path, you're trailblazing your own path. We have 8 of Cups. Yes. So I feel like there's something here, 8 of Cups, walking away from what is not serving you, continuing to be. I feel like this time around, I know I'm going a little deeper than giving you more than just the next few months, and I'll turn it around and answer your question. But I feel like there is some heavy lifting and some maybe even shadow work that you have been doing to break some of these cycles that maybe you have seen before or you grew up around. Maybe things that you held on to because they were familiar and you're like, okay, I held on to that thing too long, I'm not going to do it anymore. You've put the work into yourself. I think that connecting with other like-minded people and friends is really going to help you, because if you have been in hermit mode and kind of sitting and thinking about this, I think it's time to start like going out and peacocking yourself a little bit, even with friends, just to get yourself in the groove of going out. Now, maybe it's like freezing and cold as hell wherever you are, but I feel like that will help kickstart you getting into the rhythm of like getting your energy out there. Spirit, show me the energy for the next few months for love coming towards Michelle. All new people. I don't want you entertaining anyone from the past. So I think that something else that's coming up, or in addition to this, like, there are going to be things along the way in the next few months that you are recognizing and you are officially like totally letting die in terms of love. And some of that has been patterns or maybe even your own patterns. Spirit, what else is coming towards? Ooh, we have Justice. We have Strength, Justice, and the Tower. Now, I don't necessarily, I'm going to pull Lenormand and I'm going to pull some love cards and stuff here, but I don't necessarily, I'm not picking up on like one strong individual energy. I do feel like there could be a Leo stepping forward that you could be connecting with at some point, but I feel like the energy in the next few months is more doing the work on yourself, enjoying your life for what it is, and living in the moment and living in the mindset that your life is complete right now. And it is nice to have a relationship, right? And there's nothing wrong for hey Jessica, for seeking that or desiring that or wanting to have that. In the next few months, I think you're having awakenings and realizations about how far that you've come. And there could be some surprising events. There could be some people who are interested in you that you're just not even. This is actually really funny because we have the Three of Cups over the Tower. I feel like maybe you go out with your friends or you're hanging out or you're doing whatever. You're out in the wild and you may be getting the attention of a couple of people. I'm picking up like maybe two different people, but I'm picking up the fact, and again, I know this is annoying and it's like, I don't want that energy, but I almost feel like here's a Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And I do, here's a Three of Pentacles. We have more threes here. Yeah, I was kind of picking up on like a Leo energy, but it's funny because I feel like you're spending your time living in the moment and having such a great time that you're not necessarily concerned about these people whose attention that you've gotten, and you also like are not interested in them and you don't care. So it's kind of funny that like you are getting the attention, but you're like, I'm good. I'm having a good time over here. Your perspective might actually be shifting a little bit in the next few months where you're like, I'm living in the moment. I'm having a good time. If you feel like you're holding your breath or you're white knuckling and you're like waiting for a relationship to happen, I don't know if you are in that energy or not. I feel like that if you are, I feel like that energy is transforming and you're living your life. And this reading is more about creating a beautiful life for yourself in the day-to-day. Falling in love, so like a love reading about falling in love with yourself and falling in love with what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Does that make sense? But I do feel like in the next few months, there are a couple people, you might get their attention. You might not really be that interested. That may not be what you want to hear. I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear. One specifically could be a Leo. I would not recommend going back to anyone that you have moved on from, especially if there is a Leo who pops up every now and again. Show me what other energy is coming towards Michelle. I'm going to build on this. We're not done yet. Welcome in, guys. Okay, so we have Mars and Pisces in the third house. This is about going out there and, you know, moving with the flow. Mars doesn't love to be in Pisces, but this is Mars and Pisces in the house of communication. We also have Venus and Pisces. Currently, Venus is in Pisces. And here we have Mars and Pisces. So that's like the masculine and the feminine. And so I kind of feel like you will be out there. You will be interacting with people. You are putting your energy out there. But for the moment, I don't think that there's anyone necessarily super exciting in the next couple months that you're like thrilled about. You're more so falling in love with yourself, honoring yourself. Maybe you decide to have like a Galentine's with your friend. We have this Three of Cups and we have this Three of Pentacles. This is about, you know, investing in the relationships that you already have and loving if you don't love your day-to-day routine and you don't love your day-to-day life, you need to work on that right now while you're waiting for the right person to come. Thank you, Virgo. Give me one moment, guys. Give me one moment. I don't have any We have we have Michelle, then we have Jessica, and then we have S Virgo. Spirit, show me energy coming towards in love, Michelle in love in the next few months. We have the stars. Now, Lenormand is different than tarot. Interesting. Okay. There could be a little crush at work or someone at work that might catch your attention. If that is happening, I would play the long game with that and just kind of see where it goes. I also think one of the huge reminders for you that you are going to be, I also just feel like you're in a better mindset altogether when it comes to dating, but you are looking for someone who is really loyal, who is a stand-up person, and who is going to be a masculine that leads, right? If that masculine is what you're going after here. And you're going to let people show you who they are instead of like, there's no coaching, there's no leading. Like if it's not what you want it to be, I see you walking away or just letting things kind of fizzle out. Especially if you've dealt with some of these fire signs or Knight of Wands type of energy, that's like things are really hot and heavy and then they like disappear, or it's just not something that you're looking for. Something of quality with the Anchor here, something that you feel something substantial, you feel like a deep connection with someone, and someone who has integrity and can do the right things. You guys, I just have to say this, and this is reminding me, I saw this video on YouTube last night where this freaking dad, okay, this dad made a cake for his daughter. He called this bakery and she wanted like this rainbow cake, and they were like, we can't do that. So he figured it out and made it for his daughter. And it goes back to the whole, if he wanted to, he would. Like if you were in situations where like someone didn't have time for you, or you were you were the last priority on their mind, like you are not going to be settling for any of that crap. Let me see what else we have. So the next few months, I don't know that necessarily it's the love of your life. But if you are involved with people right now, you are holding yourself and other people to a very high standard with damn good reason. Michelle, let me know if you want any clarification here. I hope I haven't pissed you off. Let me see what else we have here. Wedding. I don't know if you're going to any weddings this spring. Potentially you could meet someone. Maybe you have met someone at a wedding. Let your friends help you. Yes, there's a huge emphasis on friends here with that 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and heart-to-heart conversations. Can you have a real conversation with someone that's not just surface level? Is there substance to them? Is there depth to the relationship? If not, I don't really think you want it. And those are some of the realizations in the energy. I do think that there's some people that could cross your path in the next few months that they're just not really measuring up to what it is that you're looking for. Resonates. What is the card after the Anchor? It is the Tower. The Tower in the Lenormand represents organizations like a hospital or like a university or something like that. It often is my like personal card for like a workplace situation, or even someone who has like a high level type of job. And which is why I felt like you'll be meeting someone of higher integrity, but also, or possibly maybe somebody in the workplace. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. So I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let me fix my list and then we will keep on keeping on. Welcome in, guys. I was just rambling about The Bachelor earlier. Let me know if you guys watch that. If anyone wants to do a little watch along with me, let me know. I thought about doing, a couple of years ago, I did like fantasy football or fantasy baseball brackets for The Bachelor. It's fucking hilarious. So if you guys are interested in that. We did it at work a couple years ago. It was freaking hysterical. All right. And last year I just get these I don't get that involved in it much more, but last year I nailed it. Okay. Maybe because I'm an intuitive, I don't know, but I can sense these things. All right. So up next we have Jessica. Let me know what you want to get into. And then we have Virgo for 2. Go ahead and post, guys. Jessica's up next. Hydration check, kings and queens. Oh my gosh, you guys. General. Can we talk about inflation really quickly? So we have an Aldi now where I live. Well, kind of. Close enough for me to go drive to, right? To do my grocery shopping. Thumbs up, high five if you know what Aldi is or if you have one in the States. I think they have them in Germany too. Anyways, this is from my normal store, but I've been buying everything there. But yesterday, because it snowed here, it was a hot mess. I had to shop at my regular store and I didn't get to make my Aldi outing. And I'm hosting a Galentine's and I'm making, you guys, I'm so excited. I love Valentine's, which is ironic because I'm not like, anyways, Aldi is the freaking best. And like I feel like they've also like just really stepped up their game. So I had to go to my regular grocery store and I'm still in my no buy year. So like it's been hard to hold back from buying my Squishmallows, but I have so many, I don't need any more. Here's the deal. I want you to guess, whoever can guess the retail value of a normal size, I will pull oracle cards for. Whoever can guess the retail value of a normal bag of M&Ms, what they were at my grocery store, I will pull oracle cards for you today. Because I'm using them to make a Galentine's cookie cake for my party, but I was like, this is crazy, like absolutely crazy. So anyways, I'm going to jump into Jessica's reading. And Jessica, I'm going to use a traditional tarot for you. You are looking for no, not even close. Jessica guessed $3.99, not even close. A regular bag of the Valentine's M&Ms. If you can guess that, I'll pull some fun oracle cards for you today. I don't know who else is. I know SB's on here, or our Virgo. All right, Spirit, we're doing a general reading for our lovely. Are you doing, Jessica, are you doing 2 readings or an in-depth, or what do you want to get into? Let me know what you want to do. Michelle is the closest. Michelle is the closest so far. Good question. I'm like, you sent me $20, so I don't know what you want to. We could do 2 questions, or we could do an in-depth and some extra oracle or something. Anyone else on here want to guess the M&M? One jumbo general. Okay, perfect. Let's do it. Spirit, I'm going to sit here and get into Jessica's energy, okay? They're showing me a crystal. Can I show you this crystal, Jessica? Give me 1 second. They're showing me this. I freaking love it. This is what I'm seeing. This is called, I don't know if you have any of this. I want you to read about this. I want you to read about this crystal. This is called green moonstone. There's another name for it as well. And you don't have to get it, but I want you to read about the qualities of green moonstone. It is super, it's like supercharged divine feminine and mama energy. So maybe that's, and they're also bringing me to your heart chakra, which is that green color. Give me one moment here. They're showing me like a sunshine emoji, and they're like, you're waiting for the sun to come out. You can't wait to let the sunshine in. I don't know what that means. Give me 1 second. They're showing me like roller skates and being like outdoors, like outdoor movement. Maybe you're waiting to like get outside again. This is interesting. Maybe you haven't been able to be as active as you used to be, and you're kind of craving that. I feel like that's coming back as well. Here we have the Knight of Cups. Let me see what else I have here for you. I roller skate. Yeah, I'm seeing you like gliding around and like it's sunny and you're just kind of like doing your thing. Not even with anyone, just like doing your own thing. That's thanks for validating that. Cause I was like roller skates. What's going on here? What energy does Jessica not see coming? We're doing a custom read here because she sent me a weird amount. So we're just going to make it happen. You know what's really funny? I've always loved the energy of your family unit. Like, I just feel like this is you, mama, your man, and little baby. How's your baby doing? Let us know. You're ready for a change and you feel like things have been taking a while. And I think Spirit is like, whenever you're ready. You may be frustrated with the timing of something. She's perfect. Aw. You might be frustrated with the timing of something and you're trying to speed something up. And you're like, you could potentially be getting sad about it. And you're like, all of my efforts are just like pissing me off even more. There is something that you're going to need to surrender that could take a little bit longer than you'd like it to. But know that any delays that are happening right now are for your greater good. They're building a stronger foundation. I wanted to push. Aww. In regard to finances, I think things are looking really good. There isn't a reason to worry right now. And if there have been any delays with anything, I think it's just for your highest and greatest. And I think a huge message for you this year, Jessica, is, in speaking of pushing, if you're trying to push and push and push for something and it's not happening, sit back and ask Spirit to reveal whatever the lesson is for you, because you may need to surrender at that point. I think there is going to be a really interesting moment that could happen at the end of Aquarius season here. Aquarius, the star represents Aquarius energy, okay? And we have Temperance, which is Sag energy, which I know is your sun sign. Energy that you don't see coming towards you. We have the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups can be like an analysis paralysis, or having so many decisions that you don't know which way to go. But I feel like this is a good thing for you, because if things have been a little bit mundane, I mean, I know you have your baby and there's all kinds of stuff probably going on with that and changes and just day to day, making sure you can sleep, etc. But I feel like there are some opportunities that are coming to you that are of a more personal nature, whether this be like something that you want to do just for you. I will also say that if you have been having any kind of like mom guilt, or you're feeling anxious, or you're feeling trapped, I feel like some of this energy is going to go away. And that you guys, especially if you guys are still like adjusting to, the three of you are adjusting to this new life that you guys have created, you are still figuring out what your day-to-day routine is, and that you guys are going to solve whatever is going on and find a routine that is working really good for the three of you guys. Aw, and here we have the Empress at the bottom, which is our mama bear. Oh, beautiful. And then we have Justice at the top. So things really are going to balance out some of this energy that especially if you've been like pushing for something to work, like Spirit's like in due time, it will happen. Because the Knight of Pentacles is trying to lay the groundwork for something. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is kind of the opposite of the Fool. He's like, hold on, let's take a load off. Let's take a break. Let's chill here. Let's smell the roses. And the Fool is like, let's go. I don't even want to think about it. Let's get it done yesterday. I think the biggest message for you right now is divine timing. Let me know if you want any other specifics. So what are some of these opportunities? These could be job opportunities. These could just be like social stuff and getting yourself out there and doing other things. Anything that you've kind of been putting off, whether it's like mom guilt for like doing something for yourself, I'm kind of picking up on, or just like waiting for the right moment to do something. We have Sag in the 4th house with Pluto. So this looks like changes in the home. We have Pluto and Sag in the 4th house. You could be moving a distance. I don't know if you moved yet, or if you guys, I think you did mention that you were moving. So Pluto and Sag could be like a distance from where you are now. So that could be something else where maybe you're waiting to hear about news from that. And it's just like, okay, any delays that happen with that are also in divine timing. Spirit, show me what else. We just got our temporary housing yesterday. Okay. So there could be something that pops up with that. I do feel like this move is really good for you guys, by the way. Oh, okay, great. Okay, cool. So you're waiting for the house to sell. Got it. Okay. Spirit, show me what other messages for Jessica. Be generous of spirit. Time for a beginner's mind. Maybe you're doing something for the first time or learning something for the first time. We have bring a gentle touch. Yeah, now is not time to go balls to the wall. The abundant universe will provide. And I'm seeing that here with the Queen of Pentacles as well as the Empress. If you are worried about finances, I do not think that you should be. I think that everything is going to work out and that things are going to be provided. Not saying like you're sitting around wishing upon a star, but I do feel like the right things are going to happen at the right time. Spirit, show me what other energy, what else does Jessica need to be aware of right now? Yeah, let me know if you have any other specifics. We're going to jump into Virgo is up next. If you guys are called to donate, let me know. Ooh, this one popped out. Know your worth. This was shuffled in the wrong deck. So there's another know your worth. Maybe, when it comes to the sale of the home as well. Spirit, what other information? A fiery climax approaches. Yeah. You don't, and that's that Aries energy, like the Fool. There's nothing else that you really need to do to push anything along. Things are in motion. The proper things are in motion for you right now. Nothing. Yeah. The more and more you push, like the situation isn't really going to change much. And then we have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sag, and we have that even this temporary housing situation, like you guys are exactly where you need to be, and it's setting you up for what I think is going to be a bright and harmonious future here with this Three of Pentacles. So, and the Temperance, like you're figuring things out in divine timing at the right time. You're creating a whole new foundation. I love this. Love this for you. So yeah, I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Jessica, thank you so much. All right, we got Virgo up next. If you are called to donate, let me know. I have my options here. All right, and then I have, keep saying like, oh, good. I'm glad that resonates for you. All right, Michelle, are you still here? Michelle got the closest. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you because you got the closest to the M&M question. The candy, not the wrapper. I am not a fan of him, by the way. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to do, if you're cool with this, I'm going to do Virgo's readings and then I will add oracle cards for you. We have Virgo for 2. And then just because oracle cards. If you have a moment, or you can tune in later if you can't wait, but I just, because she donated, I want to do hers next. Okay, Virgo, let's get into it, babe. And I will reveal the cost of the M&Ms. You're not even going to believe it. You won't even freaking believe it. Okay. Virgo says, okay. Number 1. Oh, no, I got you, boo. We're already in this. I would like to know Daniel's feelings for me. Daniel, D. We'll just say D. D's feelings for us, Virgo. How many people do you have on your roster? I mean, yikes. I'm just playing. I kid. What are D's feelings towards Virgo? They had a disagreement. What are D's feelings towards Virgo? I'm just playing with you. If we can't have fun, we're not doing it right. What are D's feelings towards Virgo? We have the Hermit. Uh-oh. Someone's on someone's shit list. Uh-oh. We have Queen of Swords. Oh, snap. Did you tell him? Did you tell him off? Someone triggered the hell out of somebody else. Queen of Swords, 6 of Wands. Like, so whatever. I know I had my oh, shit. You had a dating app open while you were hanging out with them? Listen, here's the thing. I call that honesty. I call that plain old honesty, okay? He says, I triggered him. You triggered him in the worst possible way that you could have triggered him. I actually think that he has genuine feelings for you. So what are these cards? They're hard to see on camera. If you guys don't want me to use this deck anymore, just let me know. But I love this deck. It's not super easy to see, but they're also just like super detailed. But anyway, I have the Hermit, 10 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and 6 of Wands. Oh, no, you said, he says I triggered him. That's not what happened. Oh, I see. Okay, but here's the deal. Whatever you said to him triggered the hell out of him, whether you meant it or not. If you did say something on purpose to trigger him that he didn't like, well done, because mission accomplished here. The Queen of Swords succeeded. I didn't realize and I was confused. Yeah. So understand what the trigger is. And if you said something, that's actually kind of reminding me of a story from my younger life, which I'll share if you want to hear it. But if you said something and you were being authentically truthful, and do you still not understand why he was, I didn't say it on purpose, but he took it personally, all caps. Okay. He actually has feelings for you. If he is playing games with you, allow that to be a red flag here with the Hermit, okay? Because if he's like good cop, bad cop, changing up on you, or you're seeing like really extreme changes like super quickly early on, that could be like a red flag here, okay? You said, yeah. So I remember when I was a young bird, when I was a wee scorpion queen, how old was I? I was probably 22, 23. And I was dating this horrible person. And I remember they wanted me to be like Susie Homemaker. And I was like, look, I'm not doing it. I have a career, I have goals, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and I'm also not going to wipe anyone else's ass. And they got so mad. Like to the point where they like flipped out on me. That should have been my first red flag, right? Because I didn't say anything wrong. Like I just said, Ace of Swords, you spoke your truth. Is it valid? Virgo, are you going to watch The Bachelor with me tonight? Ace of Swords, did you speak your truth to this person? Change self-awareness. Was it a self-aware comment? Or if they're taking it like really bad, or they're trying to project something on you and tell you that you shouldn't be a certain way, if it was offensive, maybe own it. Think about it, reflect on it. Okay, move on. I spoke my truth very calmly. Does it make sense as to why he's triggered? 9 of Pentacles. Did it have to do with money? Did it have to do with money or your resources or how you feel about something? Because that's what my truth was when I talked about that whole situation. Here we have 3 of Pentacles. Oh, we have an extra. Working together or moving on from something as well. Well, if it's really early on in the connection, then let this be your sign. 7 of Cups. This is not your only option. Wait and see what they do next. 9 of Swords. If you feel like you have to walk on eggshells, or you feel like there is conflict, or you feel like you're anxious around this person, that's probably a sign that they are not, whatever. But I felt some projection from him. Okay. So your question is, how is he feeling about you? How is he feeling about you? I don't know if he is, I feel like he's kind of clammed up and he's not really communicating as much as he has. He does feel hurt that you spoke your truth. It's better that he gets to know who you are now. 3 of Pentacles. The other thing, what I think he notices in you, which may feel a little bit emasculating for him. No, you're fine. I think that he knows that you don't need a man, and that can be a little bit intimidating because he might be used to like having someone need on him and all of these things. You said, yeah, he feels hurt. Were you not able to work it out? 8 of Cups. You guys you and him have to decide if you want to move on from this energy, especially if it's like really early on, if it triggered him that bad. 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups. You both have other options out here. I feel like this is a little dramatic, and I'm as dramatic as they come, honey. I'm 29 degrees Scorpio with a freaking Cancer moon. Jupiter and Pisces. I got a grand water trine. I am dramatic as hell. So if I'm calling it dramatic, it's dramatic. All right, Spirit, show me what else. I tried. He's a little dramatic. Oh my God. But I'm also on. Was it political? You know what? Don't even tell me. Don't tell me. I don't need to know. Here's what it's going to come down to. We have the 8 of Cups, new direction and walking away. If you guys just, if this was about something that matters, especially to him where he's like flipping out over this, you have to decide if you guys are on the same page in terms of values and if you want to keep going. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. 8 of Cups. I think that you might walk away from this thing. Codependency, unrequited love, playfulness. It's not fun and playful anymore. Is there trust here? Let me see where this is going. Let me know if I even answered your damn question. He is thinking about the fact that you guys might walk away from this. That's what he's thinking about right now. And if he is not communicating with you, what is the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, I feel like he's giving you like silent treatment vibes right now with that hermit energy. He's not happy with whatever truth bomb you laid on him. Where is this thing going? I think that I'm not as showy as he would. Yeah, no. I totally get that. Oh, trust me. Yeah, and that's what the Queen of Swords is, especially if you're in something new. Let me break this down for you. The Queen of Swords this is not a warm and fuzzy energy, and especially for a woman who's lived some life and has been around the block. Like we're not just gonna like open up to you and blah 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 right away, right? And if that's what I think he's asking for too much. I think it's really funny with the clover, which is luck. Maybe he thought he was going to get lucky with you or something, or it didn't go that way. I feel here, this entertainment purposes only. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'm just going to leave this on the line. We have the rider riding right into the clouds. The clouds in the Lenormand is energy where you cannot see clear, energy that is murky. And I feel like he is going to continue to lead you into confusing. I feel like he's going to lead you into a confusing situation, which is not fun. Yeah, that's great. But just because someone who is like, they like physical touch or they're warm and fuzzy, if he's trying to win you over and it is like super early on in the relationship, like someone who's been through something or someone like a Queen of Swords is not going to like warm up. And my Mars is an Aquarius, girl. I am so icy when I meet someone new. At this point, I'm like, get away from me. Don't talk to me. This is why I have zero desire to meet anyone new. And I'm not saying you're like that, but if he's pushing you, I'm sensing that he's not pushing you for the right reasons. I feel like he might have been trying to get lucky or something. That's what I'm picking up on. I'm just a cat lady on the internet, entertainment purposes only. We're going to move into your next question. Then I'm going to pull some oracle for Michelle. And then I think SB has another one. If you're called to donate, let me know. I can't. If I don't know how often you're brushing your teeth, like, don't even shake my hand. That's where I'm at. Okay. Get away from me. He has a pushy personality. Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. He shouldn't be pushing you to do anything. Boy, bye. Yeah, 8 of Cups. I think you're going to walk away from his pushy ass. Okay. That one was a workout. Okay, next question. General for the net. Hold on. Let me get out of this energy. I'm being too silly. I just don't like his energy. Ugh. He's reminding me of like yucky. I think I should start dating women. I think I know that I feel like that's not a choice. Like I have a lot of gay friends, but like maybe I should try it. Okay. All right, general reading for Virgo for the next 30 days. General reading for Virgo for the next 30 days. I want Virgo's energy for the next 30 days. Spirit, show me what's going on here. Show me what's going on here. The 9 of Swords. You are going to have to make a decision. Wow. Beautiful energy. You're going to have to make a decision that there's something that's currently stressing you out right now. Now, this is personal and family life. This has nothing to do with dating. There's something that's been weighing on you. You are going to have to trust your gut to make a decision. You're going to have to trust your intuition to make this decision, especially if this has to do with your family or a child or something really personal to you that you've been worried about that's been weighing heavy on you, or you're like, this is the stuff that keeps you up at night. 2 of Swords, you trust your gut, you make a decision, and I think that you are going to be so freaking happy with the outcome and the fact that you trusted yourself and that you listened to your higher self. The 6 of Swords is you are moving to calmer waters. You are moving to sunnier skies. The energy before you is better than the energy behind you. There's some things that you're leaving behind, okay? Some anxious energy, like there's some type of beautiful breakthrough and transformation here for you, which is great. What did you say? Oh, okay. Let's see here. We have Queen of Cups, which is definitely that mama bear energy. Queen of Wands. See, now you're acting, we have the other queens out here, which is really interesting. Here's what I'm seeing for you. You are being extreme, and I know these are not the Queen of Swords, but you are being very protective, especially when it comes to dating for the next 30 days for you. So I don't have any particular people coming out unless you are talking to a woman, if you want me to take a look at that. And I, you know what? Hold on. I take that back. I'm picking up on your energy. I'm not picking up on anyone else you're necessarily dating here, because I feel like you were being fiercely protective of who you are, where you're going. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I'm investing in what I know to be worthy. I'm investing of what I know to be true. I'm owning my value, especially physically. I'm not just going to physically give myself over to someone, even if I look like this beautiful Queen of Wands. Like, I don't really care. And I'm holding back. And I'm coming up with I feel like there's a lot of things that you have to do on your own. Like, oh, I have to make these decisions on my own. Maybe decisions that impact your kids, family, all of that stuff, right? And you're holding back. Maybe you're not being as open or as communicative with, like, let's say you're dating someone, like you're still holding back some of these, like, not bad secrets, but you don't want to just give over all of yourself. And because that is the power that you have. Your heart and your physicality here. with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, you're really holding back. And you may see some people's true colors come out, particularly this person we just read about here with the Seven of Swords. I feel like they may be a little bit more manipulative. Now, when it comes to making the decisions, whatever this big decision is that you are going to have to make in the next 30 days, trusting yourself, you're going to be really happy with the outcome of this thing. The Seven of Swords isn't always bad. The Seven of Swords can also be a person trying to figure out a strategy to, okay, I have to figure out the strategy and I got to figure it out on my own because I'm all I've got. It's got to be practical. It's got to make sense. You're using your head. You're making a great decision here. Let's see what else we have here for you in the next 30 days. We have Neptune in the 6th house in Aquarius. Now, Neptune can be a planet of seeing things with rose-colored glasses, seeing things with but there's a dualistic nature to Neptune where it's like you got to make sure that you're really, really seeing things clearly. So I'm seeing there being a focus on your day-to-day health and your day-to-day work, which is what the 6th house is all about. Maybe you are reinventing your daily routine or something to do with your health. You're starting to see things clearly, and you're also trusting. There's a lot about intuition here. You're trusting your intuition when it comes to your day-to-day routine and your health. And you may be doing something new or inventing something new. Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy also rules the internet. Maybe you have some new type of like online app or like calendar or something that like keeps you on track every day. And that's really going to help you in the next 30 days. Spirit, what other energy do we have here? Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, let me know. Michelle, let me know if you're still here and I'll pull those oracles for you. And I will reveal the price of the M&Ms because they were a hot, blessed mess yesterday. Next 30 days, animals. I don't know if you have animals, but if you don't, there could even be like animal spiritual signs around you. You could ask Spirit to see something if you're looking for a sign to make this decision, either animals that you have, or there might be a sign from an animal that you're on the right track. We have well-being, huge focus on your health and well-being day to day. This includes mental health too, with that Queen of Swords energy. Don't let this person cloud your judgment because he's running right into those clouds. That guy does not make any sense at all. Lighten your load. Don't put all of, and the Knight of Swords isn't, it's not 10 of Wands, but I do feel like having to make all of these decisions, these big decisions on your own by yourself is causing some anxiety. So lightening your load where you can. Okay. You have a puppy. Oh, I love animals. Spirit, what else in the next 30 days for Virgo? Oh, I love that. That's great. We have keep your heart open. I also feel like we have Libra energy. I also feel like you should keep your options open. I would not put all of my eggs in one basket. If you're looking for a commitment, let them show you that they're the one. Don't be pushed around by some jackhole. We have go wild, not too wild, but really invest in yourself. Go wild, whatever that means for you. I don't freaking know. What house do you have Leo in? Go wild in that house. In your astrology chart. Leave the past behind. If you're dating a bunch of these guys, move on when you need to move on. I'm going to leave that with you. I'm going to do Michelle's oracle reading. All right, can I get a drum roll? So the price of the Valentine's, the normal size, I should bring them out, but I don't want to waste time. Price of the normal Valentine's M&Ms. Are you guys ready for this? $7.99, Michelle. $7.99. They were on sale, but the retail value, the retail price at the grocery store. Thank you, Virgo. I appreciate you. I was utterly disgusted. So because Michelle guessed the closest price, I'm going to do a quick, and even if you watch the playback, we can give you your, I'll just tell you to flip through and look for your oracle reading. All right. So here's a general message for Michelle for guessing the M&M price. Michelle, we have Jupiter in Capricorn in the 3rd house. There is going to be lots of communication, conversations happening at work. If you are dealing with siblings or an extended family situation, there also might be some type of project that you are needing to manage in regard to your family. Interesting. Like there's something that you guys have to handle or tackle together. Interesting. Spirit, what do we have? We have forgiveness. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, Spirit, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. We have work. Yeah, I do think there's going to be a new project at work that's it's going to be a big project where you're going to have to work on a larger team and communicate with a lot of people. It might be a little annoying. Maybe you have to forgive some of these people from work that you've worked with. We also have divine. Oh, I love this card. Divine timing. The divine brings things in the timing that we need. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. May I always trust your perfect timing, Spirit. All right. And I'm going to grab a few more. What other things can help Michelle right now? Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Give me 1 second and then I'll get the list back going again. If you're called to donate, let me know. We have healing. Allow light to enter your wounds, Michelle. And I think you are working on that. Fire, transformation, rebirth, and renewal. And we have stillness. There's a lack of movement. Maybe things are not moving as fast as you want them to. And I feel like we picked up on that in another reading as well. So sitting in the stillness, asking Spirit, what the lesson is. And also, I pulled that under divine timing. If there is some lack of movement or stillness or delay, there is a reason for it. I cannot even tell you how many properties I have lost when putting in bids. It's to the point where I thought I was cursed. So I just have to ask Spirit, to let me keep rolling with it, because for whatever reason, it's not time right now. And we're just going to keep on keeping on. Okay, we're going to move on to all right, we got SB. Sorry, Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's do it. I've been on for, oh my gosh, this hour flew by. Last call for donations. Okay. All right. I met someone else a few weeks ago. Girl, I'm not judging you. Listen, my life used to be a telenovela, baby. Alfonso. Oh, I love a foreign name. I love a spicy name. A white man can't do much for me. I'll tell you that. I need someone that is spicy. I like Middle Eastern men. Anyway, Alfonso. That was my, anyway. I've been with an Alfie. What can you tell me about this connection? Let's use this. I love you too, Virgo. What's your moon sign? I feel like I can't remember. Girl. I have no, like, they gotta be spicy and smoking hot to even get my, I mean, they gotta be holding up a neon sign to get my attention at this. Oh, I love a Taurus moon. Okay, so I got you. All right, my love, let's do this. Hold on, let me get out of my silly, I gotta turn on my other part of my brain here. Give me a second. I could laugh with you guys all day. Alfonso. Wow. Okay, he's very different than the other guy. I'm picking up that he's a little bit more serious, a bit more business-minded as well. This is a guy that has a routine, and he's very mindful about like what he's doing, how he's spending his time. He may even be like health conscious or like really pays attention to like what he's eating. That's interesting. He's not going to be pushy like the other one. He is going to take, I do think he has a tiny bit of a temper on him, but nothing like horribly scary. He has very strong opinions and can be very passionate about stuff. Maybe like Aquarius energy, possibly earth sign energy. He is mindful and takes care of it. Yeah, I feel like he's really passionate about his values. So if something doesn't seem right, like he's going to speak up and have something to say, but I don't think he's a blatant a-hole. Like, I don't think he's not going to push you to be like physical or do like, that's just crazy. That's crazy. That other guy needs to get a life. Spirit, show me what's going on with the connection with Alfonso. Okay, Alfonso is an attractive catch. I feel like he has a lot of I don't know if he dates a lot or he has a little bit of a roster. I don't think he is blatantly an a-hole, but I will say I think he might be a little bit of a heartbreaker because he has a lot of options. When was the last time he was in a really committed relationship? When was the last time he was in a super committed? Because I kind of see him floating from like person to person to person. We have 3 of Swords and 10 of Swords. I don't love this energy. So it's like he gets to know people and then he kind of moves on. He may have some commitment issues. I don't think he's a blatant a-hole. I just think he's not very vulnerable. He's not very vulnerable. What's so interesting is like I feel like he has traditional values a couple years ago. Yeah, he has traditional values. He has a very solid like day-to-day routine. He is in no rush to settle down. Okay. Yeah, we have 5 of Swords and we have the Tower. Okay. So what I will say is entertainment purposes only. I could totally be wrong. Okay. I do think that this guy has left a wake of women questioning him. I think he's attractive. I think people catch feelings for this guy, and then he kind of moves on. 5 of Cups. I don't love this. These are not great cards, I'm not going to lie. But I think this comes down to he is not able to get vulnerable with people. He has a hard time with connection and going deep and committing with someone. And maybe he's been burned, but it's not up to you to fix that for him. Oh my God. You say, I don't know if any of that rings true for you, but yeah, especially if he's like really cute, like, yeah, I think he has options, and he's like, well, just move on to the next one. I think this guy has been hurt by people, which is why he is like this. Yeah, it's not up to you to fix. But I will say, so don't let him leave you wondering, because it is not you. Like if you go on a few dates with this guy and you never hear from him again, it's not you. I think this is his pattern. I have Neptune again for you in the 6th house with Capricorn. Trusting your intuition to find a routine that actually works for you. If there's something that you need to fix in your day-to-day routine, I know that's not the question about this. Or maybe you decide that like, maybe you're seeing him with rose-colored glasses with what is going on with him, but maybe Chris, hi, BB. Virgo says, I'm so detached with dating. Girl, good. I'm going to pull dark romance. I want to see what's going. Yeah, this guy has got some interesting demons in his closet. He's a little bit of a heartbreaker. Michelle, if you popped on, you can rewind. We have reconciliation. Oh, Lord. We have separation. He might be in and out. Just look out for that, right? And romance. He's not striking me as the most romantic person ever. I think if he's like really hot, I feel like he kind of that fills a large gap for other things. Oh, all right, Spirit. Where's this thing headed? Welcome in. Last call for donations, guys. Chris, we can get you in if you want something. Boo. He's okay. Virgo. Oh, Lord. We have the stork. Does he have a baby mama? Does he have any kids? Yeah. With the birds, I feel like here today, gone tomorrow. No kids, so he says. Just be careful, right, with that situation. He is his number one priority is his work. But I also feel like he's here, there, and everywhere. This guy's kind of hard to pin down. Alfonso. He keeps a lot close to the chest. He doesn't reveal all of his cards, unlike the other creep you were dealing with, who is like, Virgo, I'm having a breakdown, Virgo. The last person you want to have a breakdown with, like a Virgo, ain't nobody got time. Oh my gosh. Well, and please take me with a grain of salt. The other thing I'm going to say is, that is totally creepy. A Virgo, listen, I was raised by a Virgo. A Virgo doesn't want a mess to clean up. A Virgo does not want to deal with a breakdown. Yeah. A Virgo, ain't nobody got time for that. A Virgo is like, A Virgo will clean up something they want to clean up. But if you're going to come to a Virgo with an emotional breakdown, they're going to be like, what are you doing? When I see a breakdown, I wait, and it's exactly. It's like, we're going to slow down. We're going to become the Knight of Pentacles. Why is this happening? I don't understand. Yeah. Emotions, what are these? What is actually happening right now, depending on your moon sign? Love you, Virgos. You're very creative people. You're very creative people. Virgos are good eggs for the most part. A Virgo will get you together and collect a few. Yeah, entertainment purposes only. I'll tell you what, guys. I don't know if I should say this. I'm not going to say it. It has nothing. It has to do with my own personal stuff. Good. That's good though, because you want to. That's why I love an Earth sign, because I'm a Capricorn rising. Like, you got to make sure it makes sense. You know, people like to say all you need is love. Honey, love ain't gonna pay my bills. Love ain't gonna pay your bills. You better work, bitch. In the words of Britney and Jean Spears. Right? Jaded like the stealth scorpion. Jaded, what is up? All right, we got Chris and we got Jaded. The problem, when I got quiet, he got more out of hand. What sign? Is he a water sign? Is he a fire sign? Like, that's crazy. Okay, give me a second here. Jaded's like, I haven't had time for your nonsense right now. All right, I got Chris for 2, and then I got Jaded. We're having a party tonight. Jaded. All right, Chris, let's do it, BB. Listen. I will also say, if you don't like my energy, let me do you a favor right now. Well, I got curious. Here's the deal. I don't know how I can say this. I want to sound correct or proper here, but I'm gonna be ratchet right now, kind of. What I will say is, I had an experience where I had a reading from someone that I didn't particularly know very well. And this goes for like all platforms, YouTube, anywhere else you are. If you get a reading from someone and it doesn't resonate with you, or like if you look at my energy and you're like, this woman is whack. Like, Virgo says, get ratchet. Here we go. If you like hate my energy, you hate what I'm saying, like, unsubscribe. Like, I am not the reader for you, because my energy isn't going to resonate. That actually happened to me recently, where I received some information and then I kind of observed this individual. And again, I don't want to be judgmental. We are all one. Like, I want to be high vibe or whatever. But I was like, this person is a crack pipe. I can't do it. And I can't do it anymore. So you have to unsubscribe. You know what I mean? So, Virgo, I love your energy. Chris loves ratchet. All right, Chris, this is going to be, okay, I'm going to drum roll for the Chris says, so block me because of their ego and the fact that they seem to know better. I don't know who that is, but no, I had a moment where I was like, call me judgmental, but I was like, some of the information, but especially when the tarot reader starts fighting with their community, like I have 7 people watching this right now. I'm not the biggest channel out there. You guys, and now I have 8 people watching me. You guys have given me a platform here, okay? And I can own it if I'm wrong about something. And we're here for entertainment. We're here to build community. Like, why would you fight with the people who are giving you a platform? I don't understand it. All right, boo-boo. We're getting into Chris's reading. I just don't understand it. All right. Let me grab a different, you know what, Chris, I want to use this. What are you, BB? Hi, Willow John. My cats are going to start getting ratchet. Speaking of ratchet, but we'll listen and we won't judge. I'm in the second phase of the interview process of a dream job. Oh my God. Chris, don't you flatter me. You spoil me, Chris. I'm right. Even when you don't want to hear it. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Yeah, it's like, y'all. I mean, and I know I'm a little funky at times, but I also love what I do and I want to have a good time. And I also want to like help you guys as much as I possibly am capable of doing. All right. So we're going to get into Chris. I am beyond elated because we've been talking about this energy I am so effing proud of you for being in the second phase of this interview process. This is amazing. Give us this. We want the funk. I got you, Jaded. All right, Chris, let me get serious here. I've been in a silly mood all day. Let's do this. Chris. I want you to visualize yourself there. Okay, Chris? I want you to visualize yourself there and the energy that it feels like going into this next phase and taking a deep breath. Okay. I'm in the second phase of the interview process. Will you get it? I feel good about it. Do not psych yourself out here. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. You know what I see here? Entertainment purposes only. Girl. Okay. Here's the deal, baby. Make sure that you are like eating, sleeping, drinking water. I feel like you are putting a lot of pressure on yourself right now, and trust that you are divinely guided wherever you go. I do think that you are going to get an offer. I do think you are going to get this. Why? We have the 9 of Cups. We have the King of Wands who executes it. Queen of Cups is the opportunity. 3 of Wands, ships coming in. Chariot, you get it. You're off to the races here. Beautiful energy, okay? I do feel like this was kind of, I don't know if it was a battle to get to this place with you, maybe physically, spiritually, emotionally. Your old life as you know it is over. You are moving into a totally new energy. Okay. What I'm also picking up on is like, don't psych yourself out to the point where like you make yourself sick for an interview. I have done that. I mean, you're an Aries, so maybe you have more chill than I do. But like I have so many fixed placements, like I have literally made myself physically sick because I remember like exams in college or like job interviews and stuff. I do not want you doing that to yourself, okay? I do think this is going to work out for you. I do think you deserve it. The ship has come in. The offer is here. You're going to be happy. There is a massive transformation happening with the 10 of Swords, meaning something is dead. There's like a new version of you emerging. You may want to check to see where Aquarius is in your birth chart because that's where you have Pluto transiting, okay? Let me grab another deck here that I like to use for work readings. Okay. Ooh. My chair is stuck. That's okay. I moved stuff around in my studio. Spirit, show me. We have leadership. We have longevity. And we have divination. Maybe you have been praying about this. Maybe you've been, doing ritual or something. But I do want you to like take a moment and breathe and ask the divine for assistance here. We have leadership, longevity. Let me see what else we have here. I'm going to grab this funky lion deck. Ooh. Field of potentiality, ask and it is given. Beautiful. The new time, positive self-talk, advancement, opportunity, and leadership. So yeah, I don't know if you're going to be in a manager position, but you will be some type of leader. I have Gemini, Scorpio, and Scorpio energy here. We also have time of positive transformation. Your new schedule, life, job is going to be very different than what you are doing now. So it's a yes for me, Chris. It is a yes for me. All right, last call for donations, guys. We're going to wrap up soon. Next, I have Chris for one more, and then we have Jaded. Jaded, you are freaking awesome. Chris, you can post your next one, BB. I feel like I always use this deck for you, Chris, and I feel like it always, I don't know, I feel like it's like my go-to for you. I don't know why. We want the funk. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, no, the 10 of Wands, it's like, damn, son. Let me fix my chair because it is bothering me. All right, last call for donations, guys. I'm going to close donations after this reading because I got to feed my cats and they will start throwing a fit. Pretty soon here. All right, Spirit, show me what's going on. What's coming towards Chris unexpectedly at his current job? What's coming towards Chris unexpectedly at his current job? We have 4 of Wands. Do you know what's so freaking funny? Whoo! This is reminding me of something when I got my dream job. Here's what's coming towards you. I'm going to pull more, but let me explain what they're showing me. So I was at a stage in my life where I loved my job. I loved my boss. We were like super tight. I trusted her. I'd never felt that way about a boss before, right? And they were trying to offer me a leadership position. And at the time, the company was bought out by someone else. And long story short, because of that, I would never want to leave. But I thought, my friend had mentioned this company, and I was like, oh, I might just throw my hat in the ring. And I ended up getting a dream job, even though I had this beautiful opportunity in front of me. But what happened was, and I'm telling you this story because I think this relates to you. What happened was, the company, I ended up resigning. They tried to keep me. And then the company literally crumbled like months later. Like, it was shocking. And I was like, holy crap, like spirit really has my back. Like, this is just so weird. I would have stayed there the rest of my life. I was so, so happy there. Right. And my intuition, like, I made this strange move at a very weird time. Right. Where like so I think you really, really need to trust your gut here. So what's going to happen at your new job? I think in the moment that you go to resign, they are going to be, the tune is changing towards you. You're going to start getting a lot of praise. They may even want to like promote you or do whatever, or just say, oh my God, Chris, like they're the best. Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And you may even second guess like, oh my God, should I really leave? But I do think this new opportunity is for your greatest growth and greatest good. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the 2 of Wands. Because I think that I don't think you're in a horrible situation in your current job, but I think that you were waiting for some signs as to like why you should stay there, and like who has your back and who is on your side. And I feel like even if there's a learning curve or things are different in the new position, I feel like where you're going there, like that Oracle card says, there's more longevity, there's more pay, and there's better partnership. Because I think one of the things that you've been lacking in your current job has been the partnership. And by the time it arrives, it's too little too late, because you may start seeing signs of that happening like now or very soon, right before you get an offer to do something else, which is fine. But in your current job, I feel like even if things are weird or like the company isn't doing amazing, they're just like, oh my God, Chris, thanks for making this a better place. And I'm talking from like multiple angles, right? Like you might start getting praise. We have the 3 of Cups and we have the 10 of Swords. I do think it's the right move for you to move on. There may be some other than that, what else am I seeing? I feel like there may be some new projects or new initiatives that you're not really thrilled. I feel like you're bored kind of with some of the stuff that you do. I think you put a lot of effort into your work and you're like, is this even worth it? Am I really getting the payoff that I want to be getting? Let me grab from a different deck. Spirit, what else does Chris need to know about this situation? Simplicity. I also think that's another thing where it's like, I feel like things are changing so often that it's hard for you to even, it's like once you're on track with one thing, and maybe you getting this new job, even though there is like a big change coming your way, is that at least you know where you stand with certain things. And I feel like your current job, there's like, it just seems like things are always changing. Yeah, there's going to be an opportunity for you to go somewhere else, and I see change here. So let me see what else I have here for you. I have flow on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, like right before you Star. Oh my goodness. Everybody's here today. Except for Newbie. I feel like everybody's over here today. How you doing? Yeah, I think there's gonna like be some positive shifts like right before you resign, and you're like, well, that would have been nice while I had been here the last however many years. Spirit, what generosity? Yeah. People are gonna be more kind to you, more generous, more positive energy, and you're like, well, too little, too late. See ya. That's what I'm seeing. Very interesting here. Very, 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 very interesting. Give her time. I've been on for an hour and a half, guys. Oh my gosh. I love, love, love that, Chris. Good for you. You got this, boo. Keep me posted. Chris, what time works for you? Like those who joined later, what time do you guys want me to do readings? Because I just kind of jump on whenever. But let me know what times work for you guys, and I can maybe try to do like a later night. I like to read earlier in the day, but you planned a vacation. Whoop whoop. Love that. Love that. All right, Jaded. You know what, Jaded? We're gonna use the shadow deck for our beautiful Scorpio. Shall we? Jaded, let's get into it. All right. Last call for donations. Readings will be closing. Readings will be closing. Earlier is better for me. Keep doing whatever works for you. Oh, I see. I see. Because you said it's always changing. As I said, what does he think of me? I'm just gonna say I, because I'm gonna say that name wrong. Is that an I? I think it's an I. Yeah. How does I see Jaded? And we're going to use the Shadow Moonchild. Whoop, whoop. Chris, do you watch The Bachelor? Probably not, because you have a life. I think I'm going to watch The Bachelor this year. It premieres tonight. I was going to do fantasy brackets. Holler at your girl. I think I can still make them. All right. Readings are ending soon. Ill. All right. In the baddies right now, I don't know what that is. Ill. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. I'm just going to say I. How does I currently think of, how does I see Jaded? What do they think of Jaded? What does this person think of Jaded? And if you do want to, then revamp Batgirls Club. Oh man, that was where it was at back in the day. If you want to book a private reading with me, I got rid of my business line. You could just email me at sixofswordsreadings@gmail.com. Last call for donations, guys. We are wrapping up. We are wrapping it up. Do you guys like my thumbnail today? I feel like it's the cutest thing I've ever made in my life. I love it so much. Okay. Sorry, Jaded. Deep breath. I also, real quick, I also love that Star immediately knew that it was the revamped Bad Girls Club. Star, I feel like we would watch Bad Girls Club together. All right, let's do it. How does I feel about... Ooh, okay, this person, I'm getting a very masculine energy from this person. Give me 1 second, because I'm getting pulled on my right side. Give me 1 second here. This person has a very, I wouldn't be surprised if this person had a prominent Scorpio placement, Pisces placement, moody, broody, dark energy, but in a fun kind of way, if you know what I mean. Maybe Taurus-y vibes here. Give me 1 second. I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling like they kind of look at you, Jaded, and they're like, Jaded's cool. Jaded's cool. Jaded's even kind of cute. Give me 1 second here. Look, show me what they think. 2 of Cups. Damn. 7 of Cups. Is this a new love interest? King of Wands. Meow. 6 of Pentacles. He's a little bit of a bad boy, I'm not going to lie. I do feel like there are some definitely dark tendencies with this person. I'm not going to lie, because I have the 7 of Swords. What I do think is that you have piqued their interest. I think that they are potentially considering you as a possibility right now. Here he is as the King of Wands. You said he's an Aries, so there you go. If you're having conversation with this person, no, I guess you could say ongoing. I understand dark tendencies. Yeah, like what I will say is, if this is, he says ongoing. So 6 of Pentacles, this energy is currently in flow. Like 6 of Pentacles and Temperance energy, I think that you guys are matching each other's energy. What does that mean? If you text, they text you back. If they text, you text them back. Like there's a reciprocal energy right now. And I feel like you guys are vibing right now, knowing what you're getting into though. If you start seeing red flags with this person, call a red flag a red flag. With the 7 of Swords, okay, I do think that this is a little bit of a bad boy. And then the 2 of Swords is you really need to trust yourself and don't wear rose-colored glasses with this guy. He has dark tendencies. That's why I was curious. He thinks you're cute, and he is intrigued by you. I mean, I see that here. 2 of Cups. Are you kidding me? And if there is a flow of energy, but if you start to see that dark side, and it's not the kind of, I mean, I know you're a hardcore chick. Jaded is my little metalhead girl. Like I know we can get attracted to, I'm not necessarily a metalhead, but I was a rocker chick at one point. I was an emo kid too at one point in my life. But here's the thing. We can like the bad boy, and then the bad boy just isn't always worth it. The 7 of Swords can also be you navigating a type of personality that maybe you haven't encountered much before. I don't know if you've ever dealt with someone like him before. The other thing I will say is, Asin, thank you so much. The other thing I will say about Scorpio, Aries, they can work, okay? But sometimes it becomes a little bit of a battle as to who is going to be, it is a good, because Scorpio is feminine and Aries is masculine, but they're both co-ruled by Mars. So there can be a bit of a power struggle at times. I particularly like Aries males with Scorpio females, because Aries men can really harness that energy, and Scorpio females, I feel like harness, I mean, not to toot my own horn, Scorpio energy more beautifully than a man can. So I feel like it can work and it can be balanced. And so you may have to, trust your judgment and navigate this. But to answer your plain old question, I think that they're intrigued by you. I think they think you're cute. I feel like there's something impressive about like your knowledge or your level of engagement or your vocabulary. Like there's something like, oh, wow. Like I don't know that this guy always keeps, I don't know that a lot of things can keep this guy's attention, but you have, my friend. He's interesting and quite unique. Thank you. I haven't seen it yet. Give me one moment. Spirit, what else about this connection here? We have, 5th house. Fifth house, Uranus. I don't know if they have kids, but the fifth house can also be like fun and joy and dating. Maybe you guys, maybe they ask you out on a date or something. We have Uranus and Sag. So this could be like an unexpected fun thing. But make sure that they're like not doing a last minute Sagittarius. Well, maybe we'll go out and we can meet up. And but no, like make sure they're treating you with respect and call a spade. But I think he's intrigued by you. We're discussing Uranus and Sag makes sense. Yeah. Interesting, BB. All right. Essene, I never even saw your thingy here. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, go ahead and what's your question, babes? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jaded. We'll see you in the next one. My next question, Essene, how are you doing, boo-boo? Let me know your question. Good. I liked that reading. Readings have been really fun today. I'm in a good mood. I'm chilling. All is freaking well. Venus is trining my natal moon this week. All is well. All right. Good night, my Scorpion queen. All right. I'm Vanessa. Hi again. What is Anthony's feelings for me? Well, welcome in, girl. Welcome in, friend. I've read for you before. I remember your name, I think, right? You've been here before. What are Anthony's feelings for me / us? What is Anthony's feelings for me / us? Let's get right into it. The Magician. Hierophant. Okay. All right. We're off to a strong start here. Okay. Yeah, it has been a while. I hope you're doing well. So here's the deal, my friend. Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man. I think it's possible that he could have been burned pretty badly in a past relationship. Now I'm telling you this context for a reason. Five of Cups. And because of this, he may be overcompensating just a little bit to the point where he might be a little bit aggressive. We have the Magician and we have the Hierophant here. This could be a guy who is pretty traditional. I think he is really attracted to you. I think I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm picking up an energy from him that he might try to impress you to a point that's a little bit cringy. And I think one of the ways that you can, I don't know if this resonates for you, but if you really like this guy, one of the things I feel like you could talk to him about to kind of even out the energy here is to just like assure him that like all is well and things are good. Cause I think he is like really worried that something could go south or like he could be hurt again. And because of that, especially with the current transit of Mars in Cancer retrograde, when people feel a little bit triggered, they can kind of lash out or do some interesting things, kind of like Virgo's, reading earlier, which I don't know if you're still here. I kind of forgot to mention that. And I think this guy can be generous. I think he's looking for something. I do think he's looking for something traditional and he is looking for a committed partner. However, with the Page of Wands, he is kind of moving in an immature way because he's a little bit insecure. So I do think that he wants a future with you, but I do think that he is anxious and a little bit insecure because of some things that have happened to him. Let me know if that resonates for you. Let me see what else. How is he thinking about this connection? Like he wants to move forward and work with you, but he really has to see you as an equal and actually like work with you. Okay. We have Saturn in the 11th house with Capricorn. I would let your friends spend some time with him. Yeah. I would let your friends spend, and people who you actually trust their opinion, because not everyone's got a great opinion. But let your friend, like, get to know this guy for all seasons. I don't know how long you've been with him, but like, get to know him for 12 months. Have your friends, family, like, vet out this guy, see if there's any red flags, and then maybe you want to make a commitment to him. But I do feel like he's a little bit insecure, a little bit overcompensating. He needs to work with you on an equal playing field, and he needs to see you as an equal. He's going to try to fix things. He's going to try to fix things. So the Page of Wands is someone who kind of likes to play around, so that makes sense. I do think that he will work things out with you if you want to, but I don't know that you would really want to do that. Would you, here's the Saturn in the 11th house with Capricorn. If your friend, like if I went through what you went through, would you tell me to get back with them? Would you tell your friend to get back with them? I think he would work it out with you, but I feel like because of the Magician, 5 of Cups, Page of Wands, I feel like he could do it again. He could do it again. And that's the immature lashing out thing. If he's not seeing you as an equal and he doesn't want to work with you on an evil playing field, maybe that's why he's lashing out and cheating and doing this stuff. He definitely is a little bit insecure and immature. But yeah, I think he'll tell you that he'll want to work things out with you and patch things up, but it probably would happen again, especially he's coming through as the Page of Wands, the Magician. Can you trust him? Magician reversed. Ace of Swords. Is he capable of telling you the truth after how many lies have you caught this guy in? And would you tell your friend to get back with them? Rhetorical questions, you don't need to tell us, but just some things to meditate on. But I do think that he might come back around and try to work things out with you, but I don't know if it's worth it to you. You might be better off alone or in a relationship in the future at some point. So in a different relationship, I mean. He lied so much. He wouldn't, but we were dating with intentions and I had so much invested and I was fully committed. So yeah, if you wouldn't tell a friend, and again, rhetorical questions like, I doubt Jessica is still on here, but this is called, the other name for this is Garnier, right? It just jumped into my mind. Anywho, yeah, healing and taking some time out, because you may decide that like once you get a taste of freedom and independence and you're not around him all the time, like you don't have to deal with, you are no longer mentally exhausted with, oh my God, did he lie to me today? Did he lie to me today? Did he lie? Do you know how nice it would be if you, A, were not in a relationship at all and had no worries, or B, you were with someone who didn't lie to you all the time and you didn't have to like worry or have that woman's intuition? Because the older you get, I'm telling you, the less threshold we have for this bullshit, honey. I have no interest. I have no desire to ever be in a relationship because I just can't. I can't trust nobody. The people in these streets in this generation, we're better off alone, creating our own beautiful futures, our own security, our own stability that no one can take away from you. No one's going to page your wands around and play with their wand somewhere else. I thought we were both committed. Well, he wasn't. Yeah, he did. I think he would do it again too. I don't really think that magician energy, shadow side of magician is manipulative energy. But I will leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Sorry I was so harsh with my delivery. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hit your notifications. I'll be back soon. And thank you. Sorry I was a little intense. Thank you. All right. Cool, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.